What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel where we're making a game like The Binding of Isaac. Actually, we're not making a game like The Binding of Isaac anymore. We've pivoted into a game that's much more simplistic. So it's like a monochromatic adventure game with all of like the familiar elements like chopping wood and mining rocks and stuff. And I just felt like this would be a more accomplishable project than the one that I was working on. And I really like the way that this is turning out. So I'm going to play through a little bit of it, and this isn't really going to be a tutorial series anymore. So the last one was more of a tutorial series, but this is more of like just like a game vlog or a progress video, I guess. So basically you're a character and you spawn into the game, and it's a builder game, and you have to survive the night against hordes of aliens that come and try to kill you, and all the things you would expect to be in the game are just kind of like in there. So you farm the wood, you build a base, you build a workbench, farm a pickaxe, or you make a pickaxe, and then you go farm. I should have made this closer to rocks. There's a fast forward button up here, so you can move really fast if you need to. Along the edges of the game, there's like a thin line where there's like a boundary. So what happens is every 5 or 10 nights or so, you kill a boss, and this boundary expands and becomes larger. And there's new resources in the expanded area. We've only got one expansion so far, so it doesn't go very far. You can see your resources in the top right. So you're farming, you get stone, and then like at the bottom, you could see that now you're getting like coal as well. Coal will eventually be used for like powering stuff. There's going to be like electricity. It's kind of going to be like Factorio, but monochromatic, but it's also a survival game. I guess Factorio is kind of a survival game too, but it's not the same as Factorio. And also you don't get attacked during the day. You only get attacked during the nighttime. You can also hire people in this. So there's a training center that you can make. You can rotate your buildings if you want to. In the training center, you can hire workers. So the workers cost 100 water, and then like every worker you get costs a different thing or like more. So in the workbench, you can get a bucket and a sword. And I've been going really slow because I was recording this video, so I don't know if I'm going to make this in time, and I'm probably going to die, but we'll see. Okay, so when you hire a worker, you can assign them to be a thing. So fighter, tree chopper, miner. More will unlock as the game progresses. You can also build walls, and there's like a system in place to automatically do like corners and stuff like that. When you stand on any paths like these squares, it makes you actually walk faster. So you have to be strategic with where you place them, because your character will move faster, like way faster. On the tiles. So you can see the things that you pick up in the bottom left here. One of the things you pick up that's important are these portals. As the game expands and you get further away from the base, you could have to teleport back to your base because you'll be too far and you walk too slow to get back in time for nighttime. Also, if your base starts taking damage, you can see your base's health like in the top left. So you'll know to like teleport back and like save your base or whatever. These little circles that are on the ground are the corpses of the bugs. After you kill enough bugs, you unlock things. So like right now you can only build 3 things at the workbench, but if you get far enough into the game or you kill enough bugs, you can actually build other things based on how many kills you have. What else? Oh, if your base dies, obviously that's your lose condition. So like if the bugs kill your base, then you'll die. So I'll show you what the portal looks like. So right down here, you can see this is the portal. You can either double click it or press 5 on your keyboard or whatever the number is. And if you go through it, it teleports you to the base, and it deletes your, I'm just going to turn off the sound for now, but it deletes your portal as you do it. So like you put the portal, you teleport to your base, etc. So now that the night's over, you can assign your worker to go and chop trees or something. And the goal is to get as much armor and weapons as you can before the boss spawns on wave 5. Because if you don't, the boss will kill you, obviously. You can build paths and you could drag them like this. So again, that makes you walk faster. So it's super important that you actually build those. Like I was saying, if you build in a circle, it will automatically convert it into like that kind of thing. You can press R to rotate it as well. So, and if you do this, like it will automatically know that that's a corner. Oh crap. I pressed the button. There's like a cheat button that I made to get all the resources for testing. So you can see that I have like a bajillion resources now. That's not supposed to happen. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to start all the way over, and I already started recording this video. So after you chop down enough trees, so I think it's like 1,000 wood. That's the very top metric here. These other ones, like these ones down here, those aren't actually resources. Those are things that don't exist yet. But anyway, there's an option to place a seed. So if you place a seed on the ground, you can see like there's like this green flashing area. And if the seed survives the night, then a spawn of trees will appear where the seed is. So like if you can protect this seed for the entire night, then trees will appear around it because your workers are going to chop down all the trees. And if you run out of the trees, then you won't be able to get wood. And wood is required throughout the entire game, not just like the beginning. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of how that's working. What else is there? There's a rally point that you can build. So if your base becomes much larger, which it will, you can build a rally point, and you could assign your worker to the rally point to defend it. So your worker, who I forgot to assign to a fighter for the night stage because I was talking, he'll only stay in this area around your building, like around this fireplace. Actually, this specific fireplace, this is like his leash area, and he'll stay around this area. But if you build a rally point, he'll stay around the rally point, and you could assign as many like fighters as you want to each rally point. After you unlock the next stage, like you kill the boss, there's I think iron so far. So like if you like expand the map, there'll be iron available. I'm probably gonna die because I didn't assign him as a fighter, and I don't have any items yet. Usually I would pick up items by now, but we just didn't. So okay, so you can see I got enough kills, and in the bottom left, you can see that it unlocked the recipes for like the wooden armor, wooden helmet, wooden boots, etc. So as you get kills, you unlock more recipes. And I just picked up wooden boots. The boots make you walk faster, so that's pretty cool. Oh, they already broke the walls around this. Okay, so I already got the boots, so I need to make... Oh, I unlocked the iron stuff already. So this stuff would have unlocked when I got my first iron ore, but I didn't get an iron. I used the cheat by accident, so it gave me iron, so it unlocked it. So we shouldn't be building the iron first. So I'm going to build a bow and a helmet and armor. And you can see the bow automatically went in my inventory at the bottom. The armor just goes in your direct inventory because you can't equip it on like the hotbar. I mean, you don't need to put armor onto your hotbar. So the bow I think is working. So if you equip the bow, you can shoot. Further into the game, you'll unlock guns. Initially, when I made the game, the guns were like the default, and you would just fight. There's these bigger aliens that I've made. I haven't put them back into the game yet, but they're bigger and they like are harder to kill. And there's also like this wizard alien that I made that shoots like this laser beam or whatever. It's pretty sweet, but it's not in the game yet. I had to take it away because I think that the game should start with something easy, and then the aliens are going to get bigger and bigger. So they're all going to be the same type with like the tentacles and stuff like that, but they're going to get larger and larger as the game goes on, and they're going to get harder and harder. Right now, by stage 7, I think it's unwinnable, so you'll just lose by default on stage 7 pretty much. So yeah, that's a thing. So you can see over here where I had my seed, all these trees spawned. So that's how you can get more trees. And eventually there's going to be spells in the game. So right now the only real quote unquote spell is like this town portal. So you can also double click it from your inventory and have it appear. But there's going to be other spells, and I've already kind of made them. So like there's a spell that increases the health of all your buildings. So it like doubles the health of your buildings. Which it seems overpowered at the first few nights, but then later, oh, I should assign him to a fighter. Later in the game, it becomes like less overpowered because the monsters do so much damage. And there's also like I'm gonna have a spell to like chop down a whole section of trees and give you all the wood from the trees. So like later in the game, that's kind of how you'll farm trees instead of like going and hitting them manually. And your workers will be assigned to other things that are more important than just like farming trees or whatever. What else? Oh, the armor doesn't defend your character. So in this game, your character can't take damage. The only thing that can take damage is your buildings. So the bugs will ignore your player, and your goal is to kill them and keep them away from your base. But they don't actually hit your building or your character at all. So the armor, the helmet, and the main piece, they will give you attack speed and damage, and the boots give you movement speed. But there's not health for your character. And at some point, so after it expands 2 or 3 times, there will be caves that you can go into that are far away from the spawn point. And so like the goal will be to get to the cave, have your characters defend your base while you go, and like in the caves there'll be like the special resources that you need to get to build like the certain types of buildings. And I think we just picked up the bug armor. So in the inventory, I'm trying to do black and white only as much as possible. That way, if you put any type of gear on your character, it will really stand out. So like you can see that I picked up the bug helmet and the bug armor. There's just like a symbol in the top right to depict that it's the bug armor. The bug armor gives you more than the wooden armor does, and you can only get it from killing the bugs. You can see that your character is green when you equip the bug armor. So there'll be different colors and stuff like that based on the type of armor that you have on. And same with the weapon. The weapon changes completely though, so it's not just the color of the weapon that will change. There's like a different sword that you can pick up and a different bow that you can pick up and stuff like that. So the second guy you can hire with the bug corpses from the people we killed. So let's assign this to a fighter. This one takes 1,500 wood. Usually you wouldn't have 1,500 wood, but I accidentally cheated. So let's get another fighter. And then the fourth one takes 200 bug corpses. But after stage 5, there's going to be different aliens that drop more corpses per death. So like right now you only get one per death. So you wouldn't be able to ever really afford that. But okay, so this is a rally point. I'm just going to put one here. And we'll assign 2 of these people to it. So you can see the 2 that we assigned are going to go rally around this rally flag. And we'll just put like a wall here or something. The wall logic is kind of complicated, so that's why I did that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. The code is really difficult, so cool. So I think, did I miss anything? So you have the workbench. I created an upgrade option already. So like if you click upgrade down here, you can hover over the buildings and it goes green. When you move into the Iron Age, which is the expansion after you kill the first boss, you'll be able to upgrade these buildings. So right now you have a workbench that's like a level 1 workbench, and you'll pay 100 iron or something and it will upgrade into level 2. There'll also be like furnaces and stuff like that, and like generators for electricity and stuff like that. So when you upgrade this, the whole thing is going to change from like the wooden build into like iron or stone or something. I'm not too sure yet. And yeah, oh, there's another thing. So you can see like the things that are dropped from the bugs, they have depictions like on the ground. It's not just like circles, and the items are a box with like a question mark on them. So that's how that's working. I think the bow just does too little damage right now. I might have to like ramp it up and make it do more damage or something. But anyway, oh, I just shot an arrow while I had my sword out. Anyway. Oh, also the drop rate for the portal is like super high right now because I was testing it. So right now I have 25 portals. That's not normal. You'll probably get way less than that because you shouldn't be able to just teleport back to your base every 2 seconds. Also, there'll be other items as well. So like you won't just find portals. You'll find a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so when you reach night 4, it's letting you know that the next night is the boss night, and you could see that there's like a vignette of like red glow around the screen to kind of like let you know like, hey, something's coming for the next wave. The boss right now is kind of, it needs to be updated so it does like more damage or something like that. It's a little bit too easy to kill, but let's just create some more walls though, just in case. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my wall logic. Anyway. So we'll just put some more stuff here. Okay, so let's click. So there's a fight button down here. So if you click fight, it will just start the night early. So like, let's say you want to do a speed run or something like that to get to a higher night, you can click fight and it will start the game early. Destroy just like destroys buildings. Obviously, upgrade is for upgrading. I don't know if there's any other options. So anyway, so when you start the boss night, you can see there's like a giant health bar down here to indicate like the boss's health. And the normal monsters are going to spawn as well. So it's not just the boss that spawns, it will be like these normal monsters too. And so, yeah, so here's the boss right now. And he's kind of stuck in the tree. I think what he's going to do, just because I didn't really spend too much time on him, he's just a copy of like these other worms. I think that while he's going forward, a radius around him is just going to get destroyed instantly. So these trees, for example, will all get destroyed as he's going towards your base. And since his health is kind of so low, it's just going to, if he gets to your base, it will just like one-shot your base. So when you kill the boss, it does this and goes into like the Iron Age. And there's some music too. And so that kind of like indicates like, oh, now you're in the iron phase. So if you go to the edge of the map, you can see that the map is expanded because there was a line here before that blocked you from like going outside of like the boundary. And so as you get to the edges of the map, here's where the iron is, right? So it just took us like maybe 30 seconds of our build time to walk here. And so we're only getting like a small amount of iron per hit. Each of the iron armor items, which are in the game right now, they're just like, it's just a different shade of the armor that we're wearing right now. But you can see that we're at about 88, 94 iron right now, if you minus the 50,000 we got from the cheat. But so it's 100 iron right now for each armor piece. But the way that it will actually work in the final build is that there's going to be a smelter, and the smelter will consume 1 coal and 10 iron per second or something like that, or per 60 seconds, and it will convert 1 into 1. And then the iron armor will be like a necessity. If you don't get it, you'll probably just lose to the monsters or whatever. You won't be able to hurt them, like you won't do enough damage to them. But if you go down to the very edge here, there's just like a line that blocks you from like going outside of like the boundary. And let me just speed this up. So yeah, so there's like iron that spawns all around the very edges of like the new area. So that way you have to go far away from your base to get it. And you can see our base is dying right now. Let's just see if we can teleport. No, I didn't get to teleport back. But you could see like up here that I had the fast forward button held, so that's why we died so quickly. But there's like a little health bar that lets you know like, hey, your base is dying. And so you can teleport back and save it. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. And I think this game's turning out pretty good so far. If you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to see, or any like tutorials that you want to see from the stuff that you've been seeing in the game, like how I made this stuff, or like how the monochrome is working and that kind of thing, definitely leave a comment. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. At some point there'll be a Steam page for you to wishlist it. I haven't got that yet, but by the time you watch this, it might be in the comments. If it exists, we'll find out. But hope you guys are having a good weekend so far, and I'll see you later.